Hello and welcome to Doubles and Trebles. Just a quick one this week ahead of Saturday. There wasn't going to be any preview at all. It's all about jumps racing really this Saturday at Sandown, and the flat card at Haydock isn't brilliant, but two bets do stand out. So here we go. First of all, on Friday at Doncaster, 325, I do really like this Supreme King. Yes, it is 11 to 8 favourite, but you watch him back from Newmarket last week, a couple of weeks ago, drawn on the wrong side on day one of the Craven meeting when the crosswind was terrible. He was switched early on, this Supreme King. Not a clear run, about a furlong and a half out. Squeezed multiple times at a key point. He had an easy time of it under Sean Levy in the last 100 yards. I thought there was potential in him in a handicap off a mark of around 83. It was a handicap at Newmarket, but he's actually come back for a maiden race at Doncaster. Believe it or not, this Supreme King has ran 6 or 7 times and he's yet to win a race. Well, he will win today. 11 to 8. As always, it's 1 point win or 1 point each way. Obviously, this is a win bet at 11 to 8, but yeah, pretty confident selection. Really do like that one at Doncaster on Friday, so you'll have to watch this pretty early. Over to Haydock on Saturday. There's only one race worth betting on, and it's this 345. Good handicap, 7 furlongs, maximum of 12 runners. And the ground is actually good at Haydock. There is a bit of rain forecast. We wouldn't want too much rain because my selection is right down at the bottom near Tactical. Opened at 25 to 1 yesterday. Unfortunately, we missed that, but I really do like this Tactical. It's going to be a second run for Julie Camacho, having transferred over the summer. Ran at Doncaster last time, this Tactical. His first time ever tried on heavy going, and he was absolutely awful. No surprises there. It was his worst performance of his 18 start career for Tactical. That was on heavy. Get a big pen and draw a big line through that Doncaster run. But that might hopefully see him fit for this. He usually takes a run or so to get going in the season. One second time up in his first year, one first time up last year. This Tactical was running in Group 1s. He ran in 2 Group 1s as a 2-year-old. He ran in a couple of Group 3s and Group 2s as a 3-year-old. Last year as a 4-year-old, still with Andrew Balding. Less than a year ago, this Tactical was finishing 5 lengths behind Chinde in a Group 2 at Ascot. 7 furlongs is his trip. Good ground is what he wants. Hopefully, I mean, he could probably take good to soft in places, but he wouldn't want a typical Haydock deluge. This Tactical, 16 to 1. It is a competitive race, but you can get 4 places each way, 5 places each way if you want to go as low as 14 to 1. I do really think Tactical's got a really good chance. It was running some stonkers towards the back end of last year. Beat on 1 length at Ascot in a good handicap on his last start last year. That Group 2 that I've already mentioned. He's got form behind like horses like Creative Force. He was beating Naval Crown in 2021. This Tactical over 7 furlongs. I think Julie Camacho's had one winner from 5 runners in the last 14 days. Second start for this stable. I really just do think that 16 to 1 is too big. Take it. Tactical. There you go. 16 to 1. Also in that race, there's going to be a second bet. This Montassib is 8 to 1, 7 or 8 to 1. I honestly think that Montassib could go off favourite. I think this Biggles wants it soft, really softer than it is. He's 5 to 1 for Ralph Beckett. Spycatcher for Colbert. Can't make much argument with him, but he is higher. He is heading upwards in the handicap. That fella, Spycatcher. So yeah, Montassib would be my secondary bet. Again, each way, 1 point each way. Montassib, 1 point each way. Tactical. Montassib off a £1 lower mark in the back end of last year at Haydock in September, was second in a pretty similar race to this. Yes, it was over a mile, but he was second behind a good horse called Wanese. He was going off favourite for some big races last summer, this Montassib. Shergar Cup went off favourite. Bunbury Cup at Newmarket went off favourite, not beaten far. Buckingham Palace Stakes at Royal Ascot went off favourite, not beaten far. He's certainly been knocking on the door. Good ground should be fine for him. Again, he's another one that you can put a big fat line through his run at Doncaster a couple of weeks ago on bad, heavy ground. And he was probably drawn. He was a little bit unlucky, to be honest, because he dwelt at the start. He missed the kick a little bit there, Montassib. So another one that should be fit and well for William Haggis. Montassib, 8 to 1, 4 places or something. 8 to 1, 4 places available. I honestly think that Montassib could go off favourite. Boardman might be popular in that race. SD, friend of the channel, fancies Boardman, who he said was unlucky at Wolverhampton and he didn't like Doncaster heavy ground last time. I've said that about 2 of my horses, so that could be true. He won this race last year, Boardman, but he is £8 higher than when he did win this very race at Haydock. So 2 for me at Haydock on Saturday, Tactical and Boardman. And if you're playing on Friday, make sure you're on Supreme King, who will win the 325 at Doncaster. Speak soon.